Welcome back to It's Never Too Late to Date. And in one of our last shorts, we talked a little bit about how to find men or women to date, especially when you're over 50 years old. It's a little bit different than it was when we first were graduated from high school, going into college. We were looking for somebody to grow a family with. We were looking for someone to just kind of grow with us over the next number of years in our lives. And now we're in our 50s and over and single for whatever reason. And it's a whole new ball game now. We're looking for people for companionship, maybe a long-term relationship, depending on how old you are. But the game's different now. We're looking for people for a whole different reason. And in my last short, I talked about how to meet new people, places to go, and things to do, and just being yourself. Go to the places that you like to go to, do the activities that you like to go to. Don't change yourself just to find somebody. You're going to find someone who enjoys the same things that you do if you just go out and do the things that you normally would be doing. Now, don't be surprised though if you meet someone and you have to make the first move as a woman. Men, if you're watching this, if you're shy, you go ahead. Think the woman may go ahead and reach out to you, but for the most part, don't think that a woman is too forward if she approaches you first. It's a whole new ball game out there. We've been through a lot, especially if you're at this age where you've been through the women's liberation movement. You've been through all types of different things to where you're not quite sure. You've been married for a while, so you haven't had to deal with it for a number of years, and things have changed. So you're not quite sure if you should approach the women or how things should be done these days. But it goes both ways. If you like somebody, let them know. Doesn't matter whether you're a woman or not, or if you're interested to get to know them better, reach out and let them know how you feel. And don't be afraid of that. Now, one of the things that comes up, say you do make that first move and you decide to go out to coffee or lunch, and you get to the restaurant, depending on who has made the invite, usually is the one who pays. At least that's my advice. If you're just talking about it and you both decide together, let's just meet and go out to lunch, then feel free to go ahead and split the check if you both agree to going out at the same time. Don't feel like the man has to pay, and it's not the traditional dating situation like we used to have when we were first dating back in our teens and 20s. So it's all new game out there, and the basic thing is to just be honest, be open, and if you set things up from the very beginning to where you're looking for a friendship, getting to know somebody, don't make it so complicated that you walk away from a perfectly nice person for whatever reason they didn't pay, or you felt they should pay, or there's no rules. So kind of get that out of your system there, and don't expect that every time you go out on a date that the man is supposed to pay. That is not always the case. A lot of times the man will step up and do that, but it's not necessary. And don't feel like or look down on a man if he doesn't pay. It just depends on the circumstances. So talk about it, let people know what your expectations are, and then go from there. Also, who decides where you're going to go? Who decides what you're going to do? And I just put it to whoever asks makes a decision. And just let people know what you want, what you like, and go from there.